Thank you everyone for being here, taking the time out of your busy day.
Recording
Um,
started.
we didn't do a full-scale meeting right now because we're going to probably have a full-scale thing with a bunch of cash that I'll talk about here in a minute. But just want to kind of update the community on a number of things in an official capacity. Um, First thing that I've got, I just put the link in Mumble. You guys can click on it. It's www.ek-gaming.net. That's going to be our new website. We're actually, kind of still in beta. Looking at building, what we're using right now is WordPress. We're looking at building something from the ground up and kind of tweaking a number of things with the website. But if you look at it, you can see all the teams are listed. There's team info for everything. The plan is to move to this by the time Legion launches, and there's some very specific things we're going to try to accomplish. We also have our own forums that are connected there. Um, but one of the big things we're going to be doing going forward is, you guys have heard of things like Icy Veins and EJ and all that, the 30 crafting sites. We're actually going to try to take a chunk out of that market and really start to put ourselves out there as kind of the WoW community. You can see that we've raised some funds on the old website. We'll continue to do that. But we're looking to add banner ads, so we're raising guild revenue, promoting the guild in various ways. But we're actually going to start trying to offer some cash incentives for people to write guides through whatever ways we can generate some revenue. So if you're interested in any of that kind of stuff, let us know, spread the word. But we're really looking to put ourselves out there in terms of an online presence beyond just, us raiding at night and having some fun. So video guides, you name it, we're going to be working towards it. And in order for us to have the freedom and the creative abilities to really express what we want to, we need to have our own website, our own domain. So we have that, and we're going to be moving forward. What we've got now, again, is just kind of starting up. If you do look at the website and you see your team doesn't have the most updated, best info on it, talk to your team lead, because it's kind of, we've all been asking, team leads have known about this for months, by the way. So we've been slowly transitioning over. So if you see something on the website that doesn't quite sell your team the way you want to, make sure you're talking to your team lead. I'm going to put another link here in Mumble. And I guess I'll post it on the forum for those who are listening to the audio. But this is something we're going to be doing in the near future as well.
Channel, Zate,
Sorry, can
link
you
to
see that link there?
imgur.com.
Yep. So this is like a there's an artist that was contacted by Balto to make an insignia for the champion team. This is like the first draft of it. That's just a sketch draft, just kind of a basic, simple thing. But we're going to be talking to all the teams. The front page, the way it's going to work is every time we get a kill, make a kill shot, make a kill video. We're actually going to brand each team with a specific like coat of arms that kind of captures their identity. We're going to have the EK logo, the achievement, and then like that kind of coat of arms thing. So what you see there, if you look, there's a C on the soldier's head there, kind of like a Spartan-esque looking warrior. That's the champion team logo. And this, again, this is like early stages. We'll be talking to team leads. Balto knows some there's some people in guild actually. So we're looking at giving each team like a $20-$30 budget to try to go out and get the start. And if you want something beyond that, you'd have to do it on your own. But we really kind of want to have a brand and an image, like the EK gaming, like we're gamers, we're raiders, but there's also like individual communities within the community. So we're kind of trying to highlight both of those aspects moving forward. So something to get hyped up about, and be thinking about what you want your team leads. Talk to them. If you know an artist that is looking for something to do, I would say this: we want to have creative expression, but we also want to make sure there's a certain quality involved. So you are going to have to get like approval for us before we just slap an image on there. But it'll, the team leader will approve it, and then the King's Court, the upper guild leadership will approve it, and we're going to try to get each of the teams having something along these lines. So kind of the fun stuff moving forward that we're going to be trying to do. So the other announcement that I want to make moving forward is we are going to have a big guild meeting, and we're actually going to make a promotional video for our guild for Legion. And we're going to do something that no other guild could do. It's cool having 8 mythic raid teams and multiple heroic raid teams and all that. But if we don't do something exceptional that other guilds couldn't do, then what's the point, right? So we're going to do something That's pretty cool, pretty fun. And I'm not going to announce exactly what we're going to do tonight, but just so you know, it's not going to be something any other guild could do on the server. We're going to go out and have fun. All of our teams and all of our raiders, hopefully as much as possible, will be active at once, and a way to incentivize to make sure that's going to happen. So we'll have a kind of an update info thing like this, but it's going to be a month and a half, and we know when Legion's going to drop, and we kind of know what's going on. We're going to try to get that promotional video for the last few weeks of the expansion and going into Legion, so people can see what we're all about, what we've accomplished in this expansion. But each team's going to be in a raid. Ooh, open mic. And raiding alongside with some other teams. Let me find who's got the open.
Is someone using speakers?
It's a Vorgoth.
My bad.
It's fine.
Sorry, man.
So what we're gonna do is get together, and we're gonna have 500,000 being given away. So 500,000 gold is gonna be given away. We have a donation that's gonna be having that happen. So we got 500,000 gold. I can tell you what some of the gold's gonna be used for. We're gonna have some like stuff we're keeping secret, so no one really knows. A very few people know anyway. But so we're going to give it all away, but one of the things that we're going to try to get going is a competition, a screenshot competition. And out of this cool event that we're going to have, we're going to try to have each team have that logo. Like you'll be playing a YouTube video, and it'll show like one of the raid teams going and doing their thing, and it's going to it'll pause, and it'll show a picture of the raid team. Maybe it'll be a kill shot in front of Archimond or whatever, or just a cool picture where you guys all have some sort of cool Xmog standing somewhere cool in the WoWverse, and it'll show your logo, like, Outlaw or, Knight or whatever, with the cool font, with your team logo, like that little, that link I showed earlier. And it'll just kind of show that, and it'll just kind of skip to each team. So we'll have a number of teams, and it'll just kind of show us running around doing our thing during the all guild meeting. And that'll be like a promotional video, probably like 2-3 minutes long. And that'll be like front page for like, a month and a half or whatever, however long it's going to be. And that way, anybody coming to check out our new website and see us, they'll see that streaming video of all these different teams doing cool stuff. So it kind of shows what we're all about. So I'm telling you now, month plus. So I want you guys to talk to your team leads. What do you want to do in terms of where do you want to put your team picture at? What kind of logo do you want to have? Do you guys want to all get together and get an Xmog? Like Malvision had this cool thing where we all like dressed up like Stormwind guards. If you guys haven't seen like the Z Team kill video, like we were all dressed up like a Stormwind soldier when you go charging into the first boss, and it kind of like shows, like tells a story as we go through HFC. So it's pretty cool. So we're looking to do something along that lines. It's going to be promoting for the whole guild. All right. So some other things I'm going to talk about briefly, and then I'm going to see if Hantivirus or Baltoro or anyone else has something to say. Other things we got going on, because of size and growth, we've actually added a third guild, which all of you guys at this point probably know about, but it's called Endless Kingdom, so it's still EK. The emphasis would be normal heroic rating. We were going to call it Heroic Kingdom, but we didn't want to have a name that was restrictive to what could happen in the future. So we just went with Endless Kingdom. So if heroic teams decide they want to get into Mythic in the future, it's fine. We can go with that. But make sure if you're in Alternal Kingdom on your main and you're a normal heroic raider, move over to Endless Kingdom. And one of the things we're going to be doing is we're going to be trying to move mains out of Eternal Kingdom. We're at 800 members now, but we've constantly had to purge to keep it that number, and we're going to grow into Legion. So really asking people to take alts that aren't rating, that they're not active on, especially out of Eternal Kingdom, and put them in Alternal Kingdom. And then if you're a heroic normal raider, make sure you're going to the Endless Kingdom. And of course, Greenwall is required. It's all bridge, so it's all one guild chat, right? So make sure you've got Greenwall installed if you don't. So that's kind of a big update. We got a third guild. We feel comfortable with growth going into Legion. We're not just trying to add teams and just be big and whatever. We're trying to be a very organized community that comes together and does cool things, that has something unique. And if you look out there, there's no one like us, really. There's other guilds that have lots of raid teams. There's other guilds that use Greenwall to connect their chat, but there's no one that's actively raiding. Like, we have the #1 gear score in the country right now because we have all these teams that actually, their top raiders combined equal the top gear score. So other stuff, just a quick note about guild finances, just for practicality's sake and just to show transparency. What we've done in EK is each team has its own raid tab. So we have 8 raid teams, 8 raid tabs, and we're going to do something. We're not putting BOEs in the bank anymore. We're going to try to figure out like a BOE exchange with a spreadsheet. A number of people are helping out with that. We're going to have like some system where people are paying in. Right now it's set to be each raid team pays. You're not paying taxes to be here or anything else. All we're asking raid teams is to pay out what they take out. So Right now it's 1,000 gold per hour of raid per week. So if you raid 10 hours, if your raid team raids 10 hours, you'll pay 10,000 gold every week. So Majestus actually put together a cool spreadsheet that we'll probably tweak and maybe use for payment and all that. We just wanted to inform you guys, if you're looking for BOEs and when the expansion comes out, we're going to try to make some sort of cool system where we can find BOEs and teams can share back and forth, and there's not, a 15% or whatever it is auction house cut that we have to, exchange every time. So you can look for that moving forward. So that's pretty much, I think I've hit on everything. I would like to give Balto or Hanti an opportunity, or I mean any other team lead that wants to say anything that's going on specifically for them at this time.
I'm gonna probably not really say too much because sound like I'm smoking 4 packs of cigs a day. So I'm just here, just listening. That's it.
Sounds normal to me.
Good
Channel,
speech.
Thanks, Oak.
Garipnoic. Sound
Um,
like.
Balto, did you have anything that you wanted to add in terms of website and what team leads need to be doing? I know some teams have gotten stuff to you and some haven't, but we really want to come off with a professional looking, like all the teams are kind of going. We've got like kind of this brand and this image going, and so really want to hype that up. And it's going to be hard if we don't get certain teams to make sure they've got kind of some cool pictures and screenshots and stuff to do that.
One thing that I guess I want to bring up is I don't know how many people. This isn't to do with the website necessarily. I mean, it can be if a lot of people end up going to this. But if people are planning to go to BlizzCon from EK, like we should I'll probably get some up on the forums to actually post so people can like let us know, because I think quite a few of us are going to try to get there at least, or I'm going to see what I can do to get a lot of C team there at least. And I know some of E team was planning on going, or it sounded like it anyway. It'd be kind of cool if we could get like a big amount of us there. And if we're going to, I'll probably try to get like shirts or something for us with our team logos and stuff like that on it, just a bunch of various things. Also for the website and for your teams, we're going to look at getting like actual, I don't know if they'd actually cover this, I came in a little bit late, but we're going to look at getting like logos and stuff done for each team, so that you guys, how we have the shield and whatnot, so on like kill stamps and everything. Okay, no problem. But yeah, definitely talk with your team leads and stuff and try to get just an idea of what you guys would like. Also, like talk amongst your teams and think of things that kind of make your team stand out, or that what your team means to you and stuff like that. Just things that would describe your team. Because we'll be looking for input on that. The website, I guess, is going to launch here soon. I don't know. I don't have a firm date from that yet because I don't have everything I need from everybody. But
yeah, we want to get it going as soon as possible. Right now, the old website expires in about 20 days. And at some point, we will actually turn off the old site, like where you can't post on it, and we'll just put up like a global announcement that says, new website, and here's the link. But we really want to get kind of the buy-in and everybody to get over there. So we've been asking people to move over there for quite a while. So if you've been posting more on the old website than the new website I linked at the beginning, ek-gaming.net, that's where everything is going to be going on in the future, and increasingly so. So if you have concerns, thoughts, feedback, all that, make sure you're here letting Balto know. He's the director of the guild media. If you have guides that you want to write, or if you have a hand at editing videos or whatever, like talk to Balto, see if Balto knows people that can design logos as well. So if you're not sure, like, oh, we've got logo ideas but no one's an artist on the team, talk to Balto about that. He'll work out. And like I said, we're going to give, I'm not sure how much it's going to be. It's going to be between $20 and $30 for each team to try to get a logo made. So, I mean, we really want you guys, and BlizzCon's a perfect example. We're going to have, hopefully shirts that all say Eternal Kingdom, or EK rather, ekgaming.net or whatever on them, or our website, or, something cool with the guild. But it'd be also really cool to have like a specific batch of t-shirts for each team that you got your own little brand on there too. And we'll figure out the logistics of that later on. But I would love to see, at least 20, 30, 40 of us show up at BlizzCon, and even if you're not going to buy the ticket, just hang out in it's nice weather. It's November, right? So it's going to be perfect time to go down there and just hang out. So we're trying to get there as many people there this time around as possible.
To reiterate on Zate's big plan for the next big guild meeting for your guild event is, it's not going to be something you can come for 10 minutes and walk away with some money. This is going to take some work, guys. So if you come to the guild meeting, plan to be at this event for maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
Yeah. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be something cool. It's going to be kind of like the end of the tier. We'll be doing it when you know, we're all kind of hopefully have cleared content kind of thing. And yeah, we're gonna give away. I can tell you right now, I think we've allotted 200,000 for screenshot, for like you taking screenshots, right? Like best selfie, best, you know, screenshot in a particular spot when we're doing our thing or whatever. So we're gonna do screenshot competition. Some of it's gonna be like the guild will vote for it, who gets the cash, and some of it will be like picked by team leads. So we're gonna have cash and prizes. So it'll be exciting. But it'd just be a shame if, you know, your team showed up without any idea what was going on and, you know, didn't have a cool Xmog or something. So just think of like your team identity. And again, we're a really cool, unique community. There's nothing like us out there, right? It's awesome that we're doing what we're doing, but we also want to highlight not just our community, but each aspect of our community. So your team, take pride in your team. Like that's why we're talking about these logos and stuff like that, you know, getting different shirts made, all that.
Zay, I have a couple of administrative things.
Yeah, go ahead.
One, if you're registering for the first time on the new website, please use the name of your main tune so that we know who you are. And second, anybody who is looking for invites to Endless Kingdom after the meeting can whisper Belava, B-E-L-A-V-A.
Yeah.
As well as if you need to move people into Alternal Kingdom, you can message me or any of the officers that have alts in there.
We're actually working on a new info post about the guild too. That then we're gonna have an infographic that shows kind of who to message and all that. But definitely ask around and I mean we're looking for all sorts of things. So like anything you think you can add to the community, that's the great exciting thing. We want everybody to add something, right? Whatever it is. Maybe you're not even that much into WoW, but you play League of Legends. Like let's start a League of Legends. It's EK Gaming. It's not WoW. It's not WoW. You know, like we were looking to branch into other games and do a lot of different things going forward. This community is a community that plays WoW, but it's a gaming community, and we're gonna stretch and grow into as many different facets of gaming as possible. So anything you think you can contribute, make sure you're talking to myself. I mean, if you're into, you know, making videos, talk to Balto. If you want to do administration stuff, whatever, talk to Hani. You know, if you want to help with ENK, talk to Bell. But with that said, we've almost been 20 minutes here. I don't have anything else to say. If anything else, anybody else wants to chime up, otherwise we got a Friday fun run. I know Phoenix needs to get back to raiding. So thanks for being here, Phoenix. Feel free to cut out and get back to killing bosses. But I'll stick around if you guys want to ask any questions at all.
If anyone wants to start anything up on any other game, let me know. We'll get it form set up for it. Get people interested.
Alright, how about we do some Smite, man?
Carbon, EUHC.
I would like to mention that Ramparts is still looking people to look at trials, and I'm personally looking for someone to update a spreadsheet and look through forums for what team needs.
PST. Zariel moved to Phoenix Friday /sat 6 to 9 PST. Kush moved to Phoenix Friday /
Well, thanks guys for being here. Expect
PST.
a bigger, funner
Ragnaro
meeting in the
moved to
future, but
Phoenix
just wanted
Friday
to give you guys
/
those
sat 6
updates
to
on
9
key stuff that's
PST.
happening.
Yeah, I got a question on the drawings. Can we like actually draw them out and scan them in?
PST.
Yeah, the idea is like you see this, you saw the drawing there that was linked. Like that's just kind of a rough draft drawing, right? So you guys could like say your team leader or whatever, you're not artistic, but you'd rough draft draw it and you say this is kind of what we're thinking. Then you'd give it to an artist, they'd do it, you'd see if you like it or not, and then you'd add color and layers and all that.